Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Applesauce here today, and I was ranked 3 in the world yesterday. I just wanted to show this really quick. I was pretty happy about this. I kind of goofed up in the last day and didn't do the best, so I don't know where I'll place, but probably somewhere in the top 200, but just wanted to show I was number 3 in the world at some point, so pretty cool stuff. Alright guys, this CWL, I have a very special treat. I've teamed up with 14 other YouTubers to make a complete YouTuber clan. And you guys have noticed there's some pretty big names. I'm pretty happy that some of these bigger YouTubers decided to join us for a big YouTube CWL. So we got Judo Sloth, Itzu, Term, Koohina, TK. We got Clash Bashing, CarbonFin, Clay, PJ, Big Country, Dark on Top, Word, and Ace. I mean, all these guys, and Shock. Can't forget about Shock. All big YouTubers here, all joining me together to do a CWL. So I was just so cool about this. So some really cool hits you guys are going to see here. Unfortunately, guys, we did get a 5-day CWL. So there's only 6 other teams in our league, or 5 other teams in our league. And so kind of sucks. We're not going to be able to rank on the leaderboard because of this. But we're still going to have fun with it. And hopefully these guys will do it again next season. But we'll see what happens. Anyways, guys, let me show some of the best hits. And by the way, guys, we did win this war. We won by percentage, barely, but at least we won, so I was pretty happy with that. All right, guys, first tack in is going to be by your boy. I just wanted to show my plan really quick and walk you guys through my thought process here. So I'm using 11 drags, 11 invises. So my plan here is use the RC up on this top side. It's really all in the RC charge when you're using 11 invis RC. Because if you get enough RC value, the drags will just take the rest of the base. So RC is going to go up to this top side. I want to go to this Archer Tower, then to this Mortar Tower, then the Multi-Inferno, and then eventually it's going to go to this other Archer Tower and the Multi-Gear Cannon. And what I think I'm going to do is, if you invis the Multi-Gear, it'll probably take that out and eventually go for this Ricochet Cannon. So I want to take out these 2 Ricochet Cannons. After these Ricochet Cannons, it should go towards that Crusher Mortar here. I know I'm thinking well ahead, guys, here. It's just kind of what you got to do on these 11 invis charges. So once it goes to that Crusher Mortar here, it's going to go to the left or right side. So it could go left or right. And it's going to go for one of these 2 expos. And once it goes for one of these expos, let's say it goes for this right side expo right here. Once it takes that out, it's going to want to go towards this Poison, this Air Defense, and Air Sweeper. But we don't want that. So what we're going to do is we're going to invis that right here. And that should push the RC towards this Multi-Inferno and these Builder Huts. Okay, guys? And then the plan is to use, hopefully take out the core here, get the Multi-Infernos out, maybe get the Town Hall out, and take this out. That's the plan. So, I mean, really the pathing is kind of zigzaggy here, but I needed to get into that core. If it can take out that core, we're going to get some crazy value. Then King and Siege Barrack is what I'm going to be using as well. And so that's going to go up on this top side. So King's going to go up here with the Siege Barracks, and don't mind my sloppy handwriting. And that's going to go along this side here and take out pretty much this whole side here. And then the dragons, I'll show, are going to actually go up here. I'm thinking like an Inferno Baby on like this corner, and Inferno Baby on this Wizard Tower, and that should push the dragons on the inside of the base. Dragons should go towards this core here. If that core is taken out, then we got a nice easy pathing down this little alleyway. And then if my RC charge does its thing, it should take out these Multi-Infernos. And so my King and Siege Barracks are going to get some crazy value on this right side. And then my Dragon should have no problem pushing all the way to this monolith section, taking all this out. I know it's complicated, guys. Let me get into the hit, and maybe it'll all make a bit more sense. All right, guys, here we go. Hopefully this is all going to make a bit more sense now. We're in with my 11 Dragon army here. And RC goes in up the top side. Again, yep, Mortar to the Archer. That's exactly what I wanted here. And then Multi-Inferno, definitely need to take out that Multi-Inferno, because otherwise it's going to definitely mess up the Siege Barracks and Furnaces. I invis the Multi-Gear Cannon just because the Ricochet cannons have such high HP that you really don't need to worry about those. I use my RC ability early here, and the reason is because there's a lot of high HP buildings, and I just want to get through those a bit faster. I'm very happy that there was a Witch in that CC and not Ice Golems. I think if there was Ice Golems in that CC, it might have froze up my RC and distracted her, but I got pretty lucky here. Goes to that Multi-Inferno. The invis worked perfectly. I was really happy it didn't go towards that poison. Now it's going in for the Town Hall, and we still have an Earthquake spell. Use the Earthquake, and with that, it should be able to take out this Town Hall here. So, I mean, getting some crazy value here. And if I get the other multi-inferno, which I am here, and I mean, that's just insane value. Get the whole core out. I mean, half the base is gone, so it's pretty hard to fail. King and Siege Barracks up on this top side. I put in a dragon too, just to go and take out that minion prince here, so I don't have to worry about that. And then again, yep, Inferno Baby's in, all the dragons in on this top side. I do some rocket loons to test for traps and maybe to pull the poison, but it didn't really matter. I also throw in the Lava Hound in there to maybe hopefully also tank for some traps. Hit the Warden ability really early here. I probably could have saved it a little bit longer, but I don't think it mattered too much. Lava Hound's going to go in, again, soak up another trap there. Then it's time to Ice Block it so that air defense can have fun shooting a invincible dragon or Lava Hound here. Just give it that extra value. Dragons are still alive and healthy. Plenty of dragons alive here. King's still doing his job on this bomb side here. King has the spiky ball ability whenever he wants to use it. And so I pop it there to just get out that air defense and, you know, activate a couple traps, hit the fire spitter, get those a little bit low. And at this point, I mean, guys, there's so much alive here. So I'm doing pretty good. I knew so many traps in this bomb side. Kind of insane. Like every red air bomb and every black air bomb is on the bomb side, but it didn't matter here. Nice little 3 stars. Got these fire mites coming in, and yeah, there's no stopping this one. So I was pretty happy with this one. So good first attack for CWL for me. Alright guys, next attack in is by Itzu. He might show this on his own channel, but also want to show it right here. So here he comes in. He uses these rocket loons to clear out some of these defenses on this top side. So he uses a whole bunch and then Warden at the same time. He does something so interesting here. Sends in the King with the Fox, which I was really shocked about. So he wants his King with the Fox to go in for this compartment here. He wants to go for this multi-gear cannon here, this multi-archer cannon, or multi-archer tower. And King with the Fox is doing okay. It's living a little bit here. You know, I think the snakes are supposed to tank for the Fox a little bit and keep it alive. But once the Town Hall starts shooting at it, there's no stopping it. That also, what he did here, is that King went and took out an Expo. And because the Expo's gone, he sets up the Flame Flinger and gets some crazy Flame Flinger value. So really smart there, just getting out that Expo to set up that Flame Flinger. Because now, there's nothing that can reach that Flame Flinger, so it's going to get some insane value here. So, really good base identification here on him. Warden's going to go in, charge on this bomb side. Really not much that can stop him here. Flame Flinger is just going to continue to work and clear out that right side here. Still got the Town Hall and the CC here. Warden's doing his thing, still charging along here. And he does got to be careful now. The Town Hall is shooting out on him. And, of course, activating some air traps. Now he's got this I think that Queen shooting at him. The Town Hall shooting at him. So, really smart to invis there. If that was me, I would have lost my Queen or my Warden. But, you know, it's Itzu. So, yeah. Still going along here. And the Flame Flinger is still getting some insane value here. Ice blocks the Warden to set up the Fireball. Fireball is the monolith to get the CC and damage up the Town Hall, which I think that's a good Fireball there. Not the Fireball you'd expect, but pretty good Fireball. Warden goes in, RC goes in on this bomb side and immediately pops ability here with the Phoenix ability as well. So that's going to clear out some of his bomb side for him and distract that Expo too, so his Flame Flinger can still do its thing. Sends in some Rocket Loons his bomb left side to clear some of those defenses, hits a Tornado Trap. Then the Mini Prince comes in with this sick new skin. I mean, this skin's amazing. I thought that's so dope. And he's using the metal pants and the one that makes you shoot really fast. So I don't even know. I've never seen someone use that really. So really cool to hear. But nice little 3-star for Itzu. And this base is absolutely crushed. Some pretty interesting stuff here. Spiky Ball, Snake Bracelet, and yep, Rocket Spear, Electro Boots. Pretty typical equipments for the most part, except the Mini Prince. But nice 3-star. Alright guys, next tack in is going to be by Judo Sloth here. And Warden Charge here with Furnaces. So this one's pretty interesting. I think he did a pretty cool attack here. Really smart. So he's going to start on this bomb side. And he's going to see and try to identify this base and see, you know, where the value is at here. And he tries to set up a pretty good Flame Flinger here. So invises that. It's just to Rocket Loon. And the Tesla almost screwed him over. But he's able to get that Expo out with that. And so really good here. Use some barbs to pull some more Teslas and other traps here. and then starts his warden up on this top side to pull the skeleton, so his flame flanger won't pull that. So now he's set up a really good pathing here for his flame flanger. The only thing that can reach the flame flanger is this monolith, so he does got to be careful about that, but other than that, he gets some pretty good value. Flame flanger goes in here. Warden's going to go up on the top side with these furnaces here to help him push and get through a little bit faster. You know, I don't know what's really better here. I see a lot of people using the Warden with furnaces, and I see a lot of people using it with just rocket loons. I think both are pretty good. It's just all depends on how you like to use it. And he's using these furnaces on these bomb sites here just to kind of clear out some of these corners, just get a little value here. And I missed that there, but he he uses the fireball on the CC there, really. That's like the main building he got there, and just some damage to some other troops. Recalls the Warden here. Send in, make it a little bit safer, and he's got that pathing really set up now, because that flame flanger cleared out that bottom right side, and so now his warden will guarantee path into the town hall eventually. So I think that was pretty smart there. And now here he is. He's going to start his king, queen, and ice golem up on this top side, and with the wall breaker to push it all in. Warden's kind of chilling. Not really much that can do too much damage to it, so you don't have to really worry about that. Just got to make sure the king and queen are doing its thing. King pops the ability to open up all these walls so queen can get inside and do some crazy good damage here. Warren's chilling here, still getting some great value. And poison goes off, not too big of a deal here. And he is still sending in these furnaces slowly. And pops the queen ability here. And he is going to taking some pretty crazy damage here. So it's not looking the greatest here. This is a little bit closer. Rages up the queen. Hopefully keep her alive a little bit longer and get a little extra value. Sends in the RC with the warden here, which that rage gem is actually going to help the RC get that extra value here. And his warden is getting a little low here, but it looks like he's okay. Town hall shooting off on and everything. And he's going to eventually get the town hall there. Then go and RC versus monolith here. So a little sketchy. Plus he's got the king shooting at it now. And luckily the RC with the Phoenix ability is distracting the king, and his warden's able to live a little bit longer. This one is a little bit of a closer attack here. Definitely not overkill, but a 3-star is a 3-star, and Judo is getting it done here. So we will take that. We actually needed this. It was a really clutch attack here, because if we would have failed, we would have lost this war for sure. So really happy 3-starred, and it all ended up working out. Maybe not exactly as planned, but it worked out pretty well here. Alright guys, next attack in is going to be by Ace. Ace is an amazing Root Rider player. I think this guy at one point did like 100-something attacks in a row without like failing. I don't know. And in Legend League, like this guy is kind of insane with the Root Riders. A lot better than I am, I'll tell you that. Sends the RC on this bottom side. I think his plan here is to kind of clear out this bottom right side and just secure some good pathing for the roots to go into the town hall here. So it takes out the air defense. Now go to the expo, and he hits every bait he can here. So, you know, just how it goes sometimes. Sometimes you walk right into the bait. I always happen to pick the best side that all the bait is placed, and it looks like he is too. Gonna take out the multi-archer tower here, and I think he wants to get that fire spitter, and he does. Good, so it goes to the fire spitter, and I think he also might try to get out that poison tower, which would be some pretty good pathing, plus value here. So poison tower goes down, time to recall. It's all the value he's gonna get. Some super barbs on this bottom side to help make that pathing. King and ice golem on this bottom side as well. I mean, king and sorry, queen and ice golem. All the roots in here, balloons, healers, all that. RC, king with witches on this bottom left side to help push all the roots in the inside of the base, and headhunter in here to snipe out the queen. All of his roots going in, and he overgrowths the core of the base just to push all of his roots down that one pathing. He wants to keep them all bunched up. He doesn't want a big split, so really smart play by him here. Poisons the CC, it's furnaces and witches, so I mean that really only helps him. Ice golem's the only thing that can really stop roots, and no ice golems will mean his roots are just going to plow through the base here. So freezes the monolith here, overgrowths the back end here, which I think was a great overgrowth as well. Still has king and queen ability to use whenever he wants, and I don't know, it seems like he's spawning even more troops. There's like 3 million troops alive here. You know, this looks like 800 housing space worth of troops alive, but it is what it is. Just dominating here. So Ace is absolutely crushed his base. I mean, I think I watched this one live, and Yeah, this one wasn't close at all. RC going in, the multi-gear almost wrecks their RC, but goes invisible just in time, takes out that. Queen's going in for the core, gonna take out the scatter here, and the whole group is still moving in here, very healthy. And yeah, this base is absolutely decimated. This guy might delete his base or change his war base after this, because yeah, it's gone. It's King's spiky ability and 3-star. Alright guys, I wanted to show Clash Bashing here. So Clash Bashing uses a similar strategy to me actually. So I was actually surprised about this. I didn't know what he would be using. He uses RC with dragons and Icehound. And he unfortunately finds every single trap right in the beginning. Like every trap he can. RC goes in and he picks the most baited side he possibly can pick. Probably something I would do, but he ends up doing fine with it. Hits the tornado trap, hits some bombs, but RC's not going down here. Earthquakes the core kind of section there, just to damage up some of those buildings. He's going to end up losing his Fox pretty early, I think, here. Yeah, just because he's hitting every single bomb he possibly can hit. It's just, yeah, he picked a really bad side. It is what it is. Not much you can do here. Using this to redirect here, then pops haste. The haste makes his RC just go absolutely nuts, and he's going to lose it for that, but he was out of invis anyway, so not the end of the world. King and Siege Barracks on this bomb side, pull the CC, poison the furnace here. Got the whole CC pulled now, so that's good for him. And now he's going to set up the dragons here. So Icehound goes in, all dragons right behind it. Warden, Mini Prince, and Ice block the Icehound. And that's going to end up being great for him because that'll pull a bunch of traps. Plus, now once that pops, it's going to freeze that whole core section. Monolith, multi-gear, monolith, all that's frozen now. And so now his dragons are able to do its thing. Pops the Warden ability right as the Giga Bomb goes off. They have an early Warden ability here, but I don't disagree with his timing just because that Giga Bomb is pretty deadly there. King and Siege Barracks and Furnaces are all doing their thing on this bomb site. Now the good part is with that King and Siege Barracks, there's no multi-inferno here to really stop him, so he's kind of chilling here. You know, if there's a multi-inferno, he'd definitely be screwed. Mini Prince gets absolutely destroyed here. Gets hooked in, and that monolith just wrecks it. So pretty unfortunate there that he's going to lose his Mini Prince really early into the attack. That normally would spell disaster for me, but King's still alive and well, and he's still got King ability to use whenever he wants. The Furnaces are still doing his thing and helping out and grabbing all these buildings for him, so that's huge. King still a group of dragons alive here as well, so he's got that going for him. But you know, it's King ability pops off here, take out some of those extra buildings, and it's going to be a 3-star. Definitely not crushing and an overkill, but I mean, he did hit like every trap he could in the beginning, so I understand. Good attack for Clash Bashing. Alright guys, next attack is Dark on Top. Dark on Top is a very good Fireball player here, and so much better than I am, I'll tell you that. So he uses Fireball Rockaloons here, and it just seems to be the best and most consistent strategy for these players at the top level. Just because, you know, if you're good with this, you pretty much can't fail as long as you know, do everything well. So it can be a little tricky. As long as your Warden doesn't get absolutely wrecked, you usually dominate. So what he wants to do here is he wants to get it on this Crusher Mortar. So Ice blocks the Warden, and he wants to get it right on that Crusher Mortar, fireballs off, and that'll get the CC, and I mean, such insane value there. Gets all the buildings he needs to get here, so really good fireball by him. So now fighting the Mini Prince. Mini Prince is going to get absolutely wrecked here. No issue there at all. And he just wants to see which side his Warden's going to go on, whether it's right or left. That'll decide where he can set up his King and his Queen. So the Warden's really got to pick a side before he can really do much further. Headhunter in to fight that King. Rockaloon to snipe out the air defense. The air defense doesn't go down here, but this Archer will actually take it out eventually. So he doesn't need to invest another Rockaloon at all. So he just wants to make sure his Warden's going on this right side, and it does, so no problem there. So then he can set up the King and Queen and Siege Barracks on the left side, and Rockaloon here to trigger that Poison Tower early. Really smart there, so his King and Queen don't immediately get hit with it. And then again on the right side, Rockaloon to trigger the Poison as well, plus pull Black Airmite. Can't ask for better value than that. King, Queen working together, gets it right into this compartment. Perfect pathing here for him, and he's going to use a Rage to get through this a little bit quicker, have his King beat some of these buildings, wants his King to get inside this core a bit more, then pop the Earthquake ability, and boom, the whole core is open up here. Warden's going to kind of join in a little bit here and take out some of these buildings. Rock Loons are doing a good job of helping him keep that pathing here. And at this point, he still got his RC to deploy if he wants to. Pops with another Rage here, I think. And yeah, the Queen's just wrecking this whole base. Not much left of it, really just the Town Hall left. Ending the Town Hall, but I mean, he hasn't even deployed his RC, and he doesn't even need to. So, really good attack by Dark here. Just decimates his base, swags the RC. Always so cool when you can swag an entire hero and not even place it on the map and still 3-star. Makes it look a little too easy, and we need to nerf him. But great attack for Dark. That will be a really nice triple by him. So, GG's to him. Alright guys, last attack of the video is going to be TK. TK, this was the craziest attack. TK uses Lava Loon, which, who the heck uses Lava Loon in this meta? You know, Dragons maybe, Root Riders, Warden Charge, Rocket Loon, sure. But I saw this army, I saw him attack live with this army, and I thought this was the craziest thing ever. So, really good attack by him here. He's going to use a Warden Charge to open this up. So, uses a Warden Charge with healers here to kind of open up the Lava Loon, which, you know, is a good opening here. And he's got plenty of loons to tank for his healers as well. And he does a really good base identification here, which, you know, it looks like it can't hit. So, he wants to actually get his Fireball on this multi-gear cannon. And if he does, it will take out the CC, take out the Monolith, and the Multi-Inferno. I know it looks far, but it all works perfectly together. And yeah, it's the perfect range, the perfect tiles amount away where it's able to hit. So really good base identification there. You know, he obviously fireballs a lot to know the exact tile space. So Warden's going to do its thing, and it's chilling on this left side here. And so it's kind of picked the left side here, so now he knows it's all safe. I think he wanted to go towards his left side here. And so now he's still got the King, pops the Queen right there, and healers as well to help support the Queen. And I think he sniped like an air defense maybe and just didn't get some of the craziest value. On his Queen, he has Arrow and Healer Puppet, which I thought was interesting. I think he gave it an extra healer or two as well. King's going to help create that pathing, log launcher in to push everything in as well. So kind of chilling up there. And then he does have the Mini Prince with the Metal Pants as well. And so King pops his ability here to open up some more pathing and more walls for him. And Queen's going to go into that Town Hall. He needs that Town Hall down because the Lava Loon will definitely not get the Town Hall. Rocket Loons, Yetis come out of there. The Mini Prince goes up on this top side here to snipe some of these buildings, and it is doing that with the Jelly too. And so now, Warden's still chilling this top side. Now it's time to start the Lava Loon. One Lava Loon, all the loons coming in right behind it here, and it's going to collapse down really well here. I mean, this is just really good planning here. Who the heck uses Lava Loon? TK does, but, you know, it works for him. If this was me, this would be like a 50% 2-star, maybe a 1-star probably, but we love to see it. Great attack, TK. Alright guys, that'll do it for day 1. Stay tuned for the rest of CWL. Unfortunately, only 5 wars, but I'm going to do my best to show some of the best hits from each day. We did win this war, so hopefully we can win out this group. I think this was one of the tougher teams, if not the toughest team in our group. So pretty hard fought war, and you know, we beat them because they missed a fireball, and it was their last attack too. It was their 15th attack, so if they would have clutched up, they would have beat our team. So I'm happy we won this. So hopefully we can keep the winning streak alive and win out for the rest of CWL. But that's all for now, guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.